Hi, everyone, and welcome. We are so excited to have you here for our second annual charity stream for Fang Gang for my birthday. Is that what we want to call this? I don't know. It sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
that name rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll wordsmith it for year three. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. But
Fang
this
Gang
year,
birthday special.
Fangag birthday special. Holy heck. Incredible. 10 out of 10. But anyways, welcome. Today we are stepping outside of the norm. Usually you can hear us on all of your podcast devices playing Vampire the Masquerade with Daryl as our storyteller. But tonight we are switching things up and playing Werewolf the Apocalypse, and Bran is going to be our storyteller. So thank you again for joining us. Tonight we are raising funds for March of Dimes. March of Dimes is an amazing charity, and when you support them, you're supporting parents throughout their pregnancies, helping to end preventable preterm birth and infant mortality, as well as preventable maternal health risks and death. I have just put a link to our Tiltify in the chat if you feel so inclined. Every dollar that you donate does help. And I will say that for every $5 that you do donate, you will be entered into a raffle to win some amazing prizes, including dice. I know everybody on the screen and everybody in the chat is a dice goblin. You can also win a PDF copy of the Black Ballad when it is released, a physical copy of the source book for Necrobiotic, or a $100 gift card to Dispel Dice. So again, some amazing prizes in there. You can also help our players by donating. So for $10, you can gift a reroll. For $25, you can gift an auto crit to a player and force them to use it. And if you are familiar with Werewolf the Apocalypse, apparently when you crit, it comes with some consequences later, so that's fun. And then if you donate $75, you can name an NPC and force Bran to use that NPC name throughout the adventure. So again, the link to donate is in the chat if you feel so inclined to help us support March of Dimes. And with that being said, I am going to toss it over to our folks so they can introduce themselves as well as their characters. So let's start at the top with Bran.
Hello. I am Bran, he, him, and I am your storyteller in the captain's chair once again. Man, what were you all thinking? All right, let's pass this on over to Daryl to start.
Hello, I'm Daryl, and tonight I will be playing Amari Jaffa, Shadow Lord Werewolf, who is probably gonna be just kind of over everything. Passing it over to Mana.
Hi, I'm Mana. My pronouns are they, she. I will be playing Q, who is I'm very bad at saying this. Daryl, how do you say it? The type of creature that I am.
Garul.
Thank you, beautiful. Just, nice, huggable teddy bear that I am. Q's pronouns are also they, them. Passing it over to Jess.
Hi friends, my name is Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and today I am playing May Hemming, who is Hamid Ragabash Glasswalker. Also they, them pronouns. And I think with that, Bran, take us on an adventure.
Let's go. A nice, happy adventure. The world as you know it is dying. Everyday pollution just stains the land, chokes the air, and poisons the sea. The great worm, the devourer of all things, inches ever closer into destroying Gaia. You are some of the remaining defenders of Gaia, of this world. All odds are stacked against you, but still you fight. That's all you know. The fight gets closer and stranger every day. There are a few stranger places, of course, than Austin, Texas. But the moniker known as Keep Austin Weird, you have definitely found that to be accurate. You find yourselves in this bustling city at night. You are traveling towards the Six Columns building. It's in the business area of town. As you traverse in your separate cars, 2 separate cars, I believe. You see the chaos of a city around you. The normal kind of chaos of this city. There's a public bus that seems to be swerving wildly into different lanes that just narrowly misses one of your vehicles. Coming around the next corner, you see various vans pulling up towards the Museum of History and Nature. And you drive past. Until you find yourself at the building you were summoned to. A great tall tower in the sky. Just bright steel and just glass pane after glass pane, just all the way up into the night sky, just looming over you, seemingly looming over half the city. You pull up your vehicles to the front of this building. May, you were the one who directly got this summon. You know who works here. This is a very powerful figure in your tribe. Not an elder, not some person of great wisdom, but someone who really knows how to play the game.
Travis.
How are y'all going to approach?
Is that their name? What's their name?
Indeed.
Okay. I am going to tell Bradford, my driver, to circle around the building once, just so Q and I can get just a lay of the land before we go inside.
Okay. Give me a... Let's make you roll. Let's have some fun. First roll of the night. Give me a perception.
Just straight perception?
And unless, what would you add to that? What exactly are you looking for, I guess, would be the question.
Just for like anyone maybe like looking too intently at the building, or anyone staring at us, the car.
Okay. Give me a investigation with that.
Do we crit like we do in Vampire? Okay, so then I rolled a 4.
4, okay. You definitely see security there. You are aware that there's armed security at this place. There are cameras posted anywhere you could practically post a camera. You notice that most of the building seems to be pretty dark, except way at the top. That entire floor seems to be lit up.
Right then, Q. I'm assuming that that's where we're going to be going.
What is it we're looking for again?
Are you asking me or Bran?
Mm-hmm. No, you.
I'm pointing up there to the top floor. I think that that's where we're going to be going. And what are we doing?
You don't know.
Ooh.
You know you were summoned.
And
You got the text. You got the text from Travis Six Webs, and it simply said, "Get here now. Important."
And it's actually a surprise for you, Q. Don't want to ruin the surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Lawrence pull over like a normal fucking person. Because I have people to check things out for me. So I just have Lawrence and Alexis do the rounds after they drop me off at the site because I'm not really that worried. And then I watch as the other car just kind of does a circle around. I shake my head and I continue into the building.
You make your way into the building. It looks like security has been expecting you. They don't check you. They, just sort of point the directions towards that grand elevator in the center of the building.
Gentlemen. And I just walk right by them.
Yeah.
Seeing that Amari has gone in and no one has tried to assassinate him or look at him funny, I too am going to have Bradford pull over, go and park by Lawrence, and walk in.
All right.
Following May's lead.
Yeah. No one impedes your direction. They simply, you look over again. You can feel a dozen cameras on you, but there's no metal detector. There's no search of you. There's just directing you towards the elevator.
I believe by the time they make it in, I've pressed the button and then they're walking in as the elevator's opening, and I give the most obvious and I guess I'll wait for you, and I hold the door for them.
I thought you were gonna do the power move and just let it close on them.
I am not gonna walk any faster, but I am gonna smile.
Oh, if they don't walk faster, I'm going to let the door close.
I'm gonna.
Polite thing is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I would walk up like, Amari, so nice to see you, and like lean on the elevator to wait for May so the doors can't close.
One of you is actually courteous and smart. Noted.
You step into the elevator. May, since you've stepped into this building, you like it. Not in any sense of, you must own this, but this is very comfortable. Whether it's that right lighting, whether it's that marble on the floor, whether it is just that hum of tech around you, something comfortable about this. This feels right.
I'm gonna see my shoulders just relax a little bit. Not necessarily puffing my chest up, but like almost you see like a posture improvement at the same time as being relaxed. And I'll look at Amari, say, right then, mate, I appreciate that. So good to see you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The doors open, and you're immediately greeted with a giant open office space. Again, beautiful marble along the floors. You see a very almost modern industrial looking desk in the center of this room. On the desk, you see a little, what looks to be a nice glass case, almost like an aquarium. And while you glance for whoever's supposed to be waiting here, you see a figure looking out into the night sky. It seems to be gazing over towards a building that probably about equal in size. He seems to be raising a drink towards the direction of this building. This building also only has one light on there at the tip top, and it shuts off as soon as that drink is raised. He turns around to spot you three. May? Q? Amari? Glad you made it. Checks his watch. Relatively on time. There's a bit of a nervous tone. That bravado he seemed to show at the window seems to have left a bit. Okay. He sits down at his desk. So, I need you for a job. And you got to move quick. Time is of the essence, so I'm not going to keep you here long. I don't know if you heard about the little party at the museum that happened. Again, watch check. Hour and 15 minutes ago. I'll take that as no. That's fine. It's irrelevant to what we're doing. Something was supposed to be taken from this museum for the Red Talons. All of you are aware of what the Red Talons are. They're a tribe of the Garu that have completely denied humanity. They think the quickest way to solve this problem is to solve this problem. Something of theirs was picked up, and it was supposed to be delivered directly to. That has not happened. Someone thought it'd be funny to take the care package and do something with it. They have it. I need you all to get the care package and to get it to the Red Talons as quick as possible. They've made threats that they will come to this city looking for it, and they're not going to simply investigate quietly until they do.
Do you have any idea who might have it?
Oh, I know.
I'm also gonna take a
I know
step
exactly who has it.
slightly near Amari, just in case.
Amari has just been arms, like the movements that people have been seeing me doing is just just radiating at a 6 out of 10. Or technically a 5 out of 10 if you want to go by the actual rage meter.
I know exactly who has it. He pours that drink down his throat. One of the bone gnawers currently have it. You're also aware of who the bone gnawers are. If there's a beautiful living life in the city version, that would be the Glasswalkers. That would be what May, the tribe of. The opposite to that would be the bone gnawers. They are the lowest rung of society. Scrappy will live through anything, but
So
no.
I'm sorry.
But no two pennies to rub together. It's just that is the curse of their tribe, or their blessings, as many of them would see it.
So you expect me to go to a trailer park and just take this from them?
Thankfully, no. This museum hit couldn't have landed on, I suppose, a better night. It's a holiday for the Bone Gnawers. Something they call the Beggar's Banquet. They all gather together in some block of the city, just shut off everything around it, and just celebrate being poor.
Beggars banquet.
Yes, I attempted to go a couple years back, and They pantsed me and threw me into a ditch. So I will not be going. You see it? It's the first time you see a little spark of rage. You see like that little vein in his neck, like that first little bit of just a little anger to his voice.
Hey, Bran,
Yes.
what do I roll to not get more angry? Because that was a pure sign of weakness that he just told me about, and Shadow Lords do not abide weakness in the least bit.
You got to do willpower.
Okay, that's 5. Okay. Goddamn glasses, can't see shit. These goddamn things.
Q just looks like concerned and confused. Like they did what?
I'm gonna
buddy.
turn to Q and say, yeah, so that's actually when they go up to you and they take your pants and they pull them down around your ankles. I haven't seen that since high school, so it's a little childish of them, but
4 out of 5 successes.
You quell the rage.
Yeah.
You already know you're the superior here.
Somebody that weak calling me to do them a favor. I am gonna mark a mental note. Depose. This building's gonna be mine, and they will have nothing at some point. But that's a later thing.
I've already gathered bargaining chips for you. He reaches around his desk and brings out, several bags that were clearly dropped off from a food delivery service. It's all about feasting. It's all about sharing what you have. So one of the rules is you have to have something to share. So take this, go there, be friendly, make nice. They'll know what you're looking for.
I would like to open the bag and rifle through its contents.
So when you open up this bag, you see the rich person version of poor people junk food. So there are some, cheese puffed snacks, but they are imported and they are white truffle. You see several bottles of like Grey Goose vodka. You're getting nice stuff here. There's a couple boxes of cigars.
Black and mild or Swisher Sweet?
And
By the way, that's up to you if you.
You're telling us that they're not going to view these gifts as like a slap in the face. Like, this is nice stuff.
It's
Yes,
vodka
but-
and cheese puffs. Who?
For a bonnoir? Are you serious? Have you never met a bonnoir?
In
Hey.
brief interactions.
No, I'm talking to me. This is
Oh.
a virtual treasure trove. Don't worry, I have something in the truck that will compound with the food. And because Amari is definitely let me grease the wheels type of person, he's definitely the type to probably travel with maybe $100 grand just on hand in a duffel, and he will probably offer them 20,000 of that. Because one thing that the bone gnawers like is food and extra money, so they can continue being poor but with money, I guess. Disgusting.
Right then, Travis.
Six Webs glances at you for a moment, Amari. You almost see a bit of a smile crook up. Yes, that is definitely a tactic you can take with them. Very good. Again, time is of the essence, so I really must ask you to please get going.
Did he already give us the
location.
location? Did he drop the pin for us?
Yes, we're gonna say he dropped the pin.
Okay.
Um,
I would have sent that. I would have been texting already and sent that to Lawrence just to have that loaded up in the GPS of our electric SUV. Better for Mother Gaia.
Okay, that makes sense.
proper.
I feel like as we're walking away, I'm still like, I'm a little confused about the pants. Oh, we're leaving? Okay.
Do you want me to demonstrate it on you, friend?
Do I need to? Oh, that's right. You're a bear. You're a Garou. So, for us, the teeth and claw for Mother Gaia, strength is most important. So, when you humiliate someone who is beneath your station, it shows that they are beneath your station.
I'm strong.
I'm sure. But that's a tale for another time. I don't need to start another war. That was a joke. You can smile, Q.
And he points at children, please.
Oh, I thought we were walking away.
We
Oh,
are
were you?
walking
Okay,
away.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well, this was in the.
Did you
Yeah.
hear that on
This
the
is like
intercom?
walking to the elevator.
This was. So that growl was legitimately him getting mad that Q didn't laugh at that joke.
Pushing the elevator button,
You make your
tapping
way.
my finger.
Are you just
the
enjoying
calmest
pressing on the
person.
buttons, or
Just the calmest person in this elevator right now.
No, not tapping all the buttons. Just like
Okay.
my nails are just like waiting, like I'm ready to go, and I feel like this is taking a little bit too long for me.
For the viewers at home, I have the highest amount of rage. This means I'm always just kind of slightly ready to hit someone, and May/Jess has the lowest amount, which is just like they're a normal person that just a normal person that won't flip out and turn into a murder monster if they get gum on their shoe.
Yeah.
And there's me, somewhere in the middle.
you make
Right-
your way to your
right
vehicles,
I know.
and I assume we're still in two vehicles, separate.
Oh, I'm not. I can't.
All right.
For their sake, it is the nicest thing I could do to be in a separate vehicle.
Okay.
I think like as we get in our separate car, Q's just like, how come Amari never rides with us?
Actually, I'm quite happy that Amari never rides with us. Kind of a jerk sometimes, don't you think?
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
That makes one of us, friend.
You leave the beautiful business district, all these tall buildings and clean streets.
Oh, thank goodness.
As we're leaving, I look at Alexis and I say, find out how much this building costs. I wish to buy it later.
You're surprised of the hefty value of this building, of this business, as a matter of fact. Despite what you saw as a lack of strength, the gentleman you just met definitely has a mind for money.
Okay, so corporate espionage it is.
As the brightness of, like I said, the business district, you travel further into a downtown where it is not quite as well lit, where it's a lot more. The liquor stores have bars on the windows, and there is a remarkable amount of tattoo parlors. You probably wouldn't feel comfortable getting a tattoo.
Gun store, liquor store, gun store.
Yeah. You
So we're in the Midwest.
You reach the you reach the destination on the pin. You see nothing. The buildings are dark. You don't see any hustle on the street. Streets actually seem relatively empty.
I'm gonna look to Q and say, then do you think that this is one of those like how situations? Or like do you think we like text somebody?
Can I have eyes of the lynx and I can like look through buildings.
Okay.
Can I look kind of like in the area that this is supposed to be? And see if maybe they're just like inside.
Give it a try.
So I say to May, hold on, let me try something. So I need to roll perception and alertness. And for the rest of the scene, I can see through solid objects up to a number of yards of material equal to the success.
While I'm in my car, just to cover for mana rolling here, I'm just like, this is. I respect the Bonars because of you. Just talking to Alexis and Lawrence, just because they know they listen to me because they're my people. They're the ones that can actually keep me calm outside of the actual tribe that technically I'm a part of, with Q and May. I'm just like, I respect the Bonars. They provide an essential service for the Garou. No one is as good as gathering information as they are. But I just don't understand with the power that they have, that we have as what we are. Why would they choose to live in such squalor? It makes no sense. I would understand if they owned the trailer park that they live in. If they owned the tenement that they live in. Not squat, but some of them are squatters. But the tent cities, come on. With what we are, what we can do, why would you? It just makes no sense. From just
at this point,
yes.
I'm gonna text. I am going to text Amari and say, they like to live how they like to live. Don't bring it up to them.
Alexis receives that text message because I refuse to enter any. All of text messages from May and Q go to Alexis and not to me. They don't have my actual phone number. They have the phone number of my body person.
All right, we'll get to that.
I got
Q.
a 7.
Awesome.
Jesus.
You approach the building you're next to, and you feel that draw of the spirit. You feel the cat sort of enter you and sort of invigorate and bless your presence. You look through this building, and you see nobody in there. But you notice that the windows on the opposite side of you seem to be vibrating. Boom, 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 boom.
I think I would go back over to May and be like, this building is empty, but there is something over there. Can I investigate over there? I just kind of want to say
Absolutely.
what was going on before I just walk away.
All right.
Wait, you're outside doing this?
I could only see like 7 yards in front of me.
Okay.
I mean, which is, I don't know how far math is, but
I would have told Bradford to pull over, definitely keep the car running, and to keep eyes on us. And I'll let them know via text if we're good, essentially.
Okay. May, when you step out of the vehicle and you check out your surroundings, you can see there appears to be a gentleman sitting at a bus stop. Looks like he's just waiting for the ride. And then from a dark of an alley, you see several small figures run out. Probably like 2 kids, probably about 11 or 12. And with them seems to be a fair-sized, maybe wolf almost sounds generous to your instincts, but like a very large dog at the very least. Very scrappy looking thing. They're sort of running around and, a bit of a laughing. And the 2 kids have just the big grocery sacks that are filled with something. And they approach this man at the bus stop. They kind of stop in front of him. And one kid, extends her hand. You got a quarter? And the guy just, kind of waves, piss off, and like kind of, waves hand at the kid. The 2 of them instantly reach into these grocery bags and start pulling out beer bottles and pelting this guy with them.
You know what? That is so much more generous than I thought that you were going to do. Ooh. Was worried.
This canine sort of doing loops around the whole time, and
I was gonna
the
say,
3
I
of
think it's
them,
about to get worse, Jeff.
the 3 of them race off. The guy is, a little punch drunk. He's been pelted away with bottles, and he's just sort of, leaning in his seat. But the kids have all but vanished.
I'm gonna go and offer some assistance to this man. You all right there, friend?
He looks at you. There's definitely some lacerations on his face. What do you want? I don't got nothing.
Would I roll like a medicine and perception to help just kind of patch him up?
You can try.
Okay. I would like to do that, please.
Brad, while they're rolling that,
Yo.
I was wondering for Gnosis, I wasn't sure what our starting Gnosis was.
That should have been based upon your auspice, I believe.
Oh,
Feel free to check me on that.
Okay.
But I believe it's based upon that.
Okay. I knew rage was. I didn't know that auspice was.
I rolled a 3, by the way.
So as you reach out to try to, get a grip of the situation and give him some aid, he slaps at your hand and kind of tries to shove you away. I need you to roll your willpower.
Heck. Do I just roll all 5 of them?
Roll them. Yep.
Okay. Oh, gosh.
Oh, geez. Oh, no.
How does a 4 sound?
You grit your teeth. And you calm yourself down.
Friend, I was just trying to help. But if you don't want my help, I'll just be on my way. It just looked like those kiddos and that dog, really gotcha.
He shuffles off the bench and just decides to walk away from this situation.
I want to keep an eye on where he's going, while waiting for Q, to continue looking around. And Amari hasn't gotten out of his car yet, has he?
I've been watching you both from a half rolled down window.
That's fine.
That sounds correct.
This
We're
seems
people
like
of the people.
this seems like you were.
You can hear those excited voices coming from that alley, almost like they've done a U-turn. And now that the two of you have stepped out of your car, again, these two youngins and this dog approach you. They kind of look you over, kind of sizing you up.
I'm very tall.
You are.
I'm very
You-
short. But I assume that I'm taller than these kids.
And they look at each other. And this time, the little boy goes, got a quarter?
I
Little more,
don't know if I got a quarter.
A little more calm and suave than the little girl.
I will check my pockets for a quarter.
Are
I
you the
did
kind of
not
person
put
that would carry change?
any dots, but I did probably pick up some shiny rocks that I will offer.
All
I don't have
right.
any quarters, but I picked up these rocks. You're welcome to them.
You plop them into their hands, and they look at it, look at each other, nodding. That's a nice quarter. Stick it in pocket. The one kid reaches into the bag and pulls out what looks to be like a gas station tuna sandwich and offers it to you.
Oh, thank you. I will take the sandwich.
May, you were approached the same way.
I am gonna like look at my watch, look in the direction of the old man, and say, you know, I actually don't carry in quarters for people that are mean. And you guys beat the shit out of that guy. What's up with that? You gonna beat the shit out of me if I don't give you a quarter?
They lock eyes with each other, and you can see little hands reaching into grocery bags.
What do you have in there? Got another tuna melt?
I'm gonna like step
There,
in
you don't
between,
have a quarter?
and I'm gonna say, my friend forgot their quarters today and their manners, and I'm gonna turn around and like lock eyes with May for a second. But I found more quarters in my pockets, and I'm gonna pull out just like a couple more. There might be a penny that I found on the ground, or like a few just like shiny things, like a button maybe, and just hand it to them.
All right. It's received. They kind of hold it and weigh it and stuff it into a pocket.
I think at this
See
point,
both of them reach out and just drop 2 quarters in the May's hand.
Yeah,
They
I think
run off.
I think Mari actually walks up at this point. He goes, "All right, I don't know what Frick and Frack are doing. No, that's the wrong voice. Oh, my bad. I turned into Salamo for a second. Okay. I'm not sure what Frick and Frack are doing over there, but apparently it involves children and giving them shiny rocks." And I pick up the duffel, take out 20 grand, and just put it in like a Kroger plastic bag that I think, since Lawrence always drives a car, I think he just kind of just saves like plastic bags for occasions like this when I need a small amount and I don't care about the amount, so I just put it in a shitty bag. It's like whatever trash bag you got available, and I put it in that, wrap it up, and just walk over, head hell high, without a issue in the world.
As he's walking over, I am gonna like kneel down some like eye level with the kids and say, would you happen to know where a banquet might be?
Give me your charisma, and
Oh boy.
I assume you were going for etiquette. You're not trying to lie to them.
Right.
Yeah.
horrible things. I do not have either one of those. I'm in short supply. That's a 3 of only 4 that I had.
I'm going to say the fact that you already, played their game. They're going to go, yeah, it's down this way. Come on. And you're just going to see these 2 kids and this dog just bounding circles around and kind of chasing along with them.
And I say, thank you. And I kind of look at May like, did I do the right thing? And I keep walking.
I'm going to look back at them. And actually, I'm going to ask this question to Bran first.
Sure.
Do all werewolves have good hearing like Kindred do?
You're going to have better hearing based upon what shape you're in.
Okay. I am going to text May and say, fuck them kids. I don't mess around with snot-nosed kids who beat the shit out of old people. I'm going to send that off. Just in case.
To me?
Yeah. Over to Q.
Okay.
But I'm going to follow.
I don't know that I guess I would know to check my phone. I'm trying to think if Q
as you're
does that, but yeah.
I assume you're following after where these kids went, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As you're making that march towards them, you hear a feminine voice, very, very sharp tones. Hey, ankle biters, back in. And the kids both just seem to stop. And the kids and the dog just at attention almost as they calm their pace and make their way down the next alleyway.
Hearing ankle biters, you would see me just repeat it and smirk. Very, quietly, silently repeat it, essentially, but I don't like those kids. And I'm gonna follow in that direction.
Was a human. Doesn't matter.
Did you hear that? Somebody talking to me?
As you make your way down the alleyway, you see 2 femme-presenting figures standing on both sides of an alley. There's a bit of a fence and gate that they're standing in front of, but they definitely are holding themselves like they're guards. They instantly lock eyes on you.
Well, hello. My name is May, and this is my good friend Q, and we were hoping to attend the banquet this evening.
One of them has short, spiky, silvery gray hair and just seems to be in biker leathers. She looks you over, both of you. Not gonna start any trouble, are you?
Absolutely not. And did we get 2 bags of stuff or 1 bag of stuff?
You have 2 bags.
I would assume that 1 bag came with me and Q and 1 bag went with Amari. I am going to pull my bag out and say, and this is for the community. Definitely not here to start anything. Just here to partake in the community.
Am I with the group, or am I just still was I catching up at this point in time?
Wherever you want to be at this point.
I'm walking up as this description is being given. I have to speak with people. I brought gifts. I'm not going to murder anyone.
What he said also. Yes.
But if anyone wants to wrestle, I'm not going to turn that down.
Well, there will be plenty of that in there.
Oh, I'm aware.
All right. Gonna let you through. Don't fuck up.
Which one of them looks more attractive? No, I'm just playing.
Definitely the one in
I'm gonna
biker
say-
leathers.
I'm gonna say their gaze is a little softer on May and Q than it is to you.
Ooh,
Yeah, no,
get
yeah,
There's
fucked, Amari.
There's a sharper look.
There should be. There should be. I'm not a trust. Shadow Lords aren't trustworthy. It's what our whole deal is that we are not trustworthy. It's fine.
Don't make me regret this, because if I have to come in there and get you. She leans back to the wall.
I would like to say, as I walk past, I am going to wink at the one in leathers and say, well, maybe you'll be able to come in and get me anyway, but for different reasons. And I'm just gonna boop, 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 walk on past.
The moment you walk between them, walk past this bit of scrap gate, you are bombarded with sound and music. Hit me track 2 if you'd be so kind. You're aware that there was magic involved in this, that there was a fetish being used to completely drown out all the sound. This is what you were expecting when you heard Banquet. That dark silence of the alley is just pulled away as you step through. You see dozens and dozens just in full jubilee. You're seeing just full wolves, sitting amongst each other. You're seeing what appears to be Hamas. You're seeing Krynos. You're seeing these giant, full-bodied werewolves just walking around. Everyone seems to have a beer or a bag of snacks or a joint. Like, everyone seems to have something filling their hands, and everyone is just in jovial conversation amongst each other.
I didn't get the chance to say this before you got the description out, but as I was passing the guards, I say, yeah.
I mean, technically you haven't yet, so.
Okay, cool. As I'm passing the guards, I'm not going to give you a reason, but I need something to ease my boredom. And then I walk by.
I'm sorry, did you say ease my bottom?
Boredom.
Okay.
Who do you think I am? You?
You never know. You're playing a character.
5 rage. Does not want to be amongst these pores.
You're pretty jam-packed. It's I need you to think like you've been to a concert, sort of close. Like, your chances are you are bumping elbows continuously here.
I'm walking very quickly, like so quickly that people might get. If I have to go full Krynos to get people out of my way, I will. I don't like this jam-packedness because these are definitely the pickpockets of the Garou world, and I've got a bag of 20 grand on me that I need to present to a certain someone. That's okay. I don't recognize you or your totem. All right.
All right. So how are you going to approach this? All of you.
Were we given an actual explicit name of who we were supposed to find, or just that it was here?
That
It was just here, and it was.
No.
Yeah.
No, he knew that once this object got into the hands of the Bonars, it was
Hmm.
It belonged to the Bone Gnawers.
My first thought, because it's just who I am, I'm gonna look for the person that seems like they're the ones that call the shots. Whether that's the little old lady that everyone respects or the big muscle-bound biker guy that's over in a corner sitting on the chopper. I'm scanning for that person that everyone just seems to kind of have a, because you said it's chock full and or elbow to elbow.
Where
In
you
my
are, it's yeah.
Yeah, in my head, the person that has been given space is the person that is the one that's been given the respect.
Okay.
That's very
Give me
interesting.
a perception investigation.
Perception and investigation.
It's very
Okay.
interesting because in my mind, I am looking for someone who is just semi near the ring and watching. Probably laid back. Maybe looks like they're gonna be fighting last. That's who I'm looking for.
I want you to go ahead and give that roll as well.
Could you repeat the roll?
Mine was
Uh,
perception plus investigation.
Yes.
Do we have the ability to burn willpower to reroll 3 here, or is it something different?
I'll allow it.
I
Just
rolled
asking.
a 4.
4.
I will burn one of my willpowers.
I'll go that. And Q.
I also rolled a 4.
I'm trying to think of like, who Q would think is in charge. Probably just like the biggest person here, like the tallest, strongest looking person here.
You focus on just straight size.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Q and Amari, your eyes are both drawn in the same direction. Different reasons, but the same direction.
Wordlessly, I stride over because May and Q are gonna do what May and Q gonna do.
I'm gonna say this. For Amari and Q, you spot your targets that just happen to be right next to each other. Q, you see a giant Krynos, full werewolf, leaning tall over this older woman. You see braids in the hair, giving off a very Viking feel. Amari, you see what looks to be is a sweet little old woman looking up at this giant wolf. Just not a concern on her face.
Yes.
Until this thing grabs her by the throat and picks her up. It holds her up to where it's just face to face. And you can just see the rage just slathering. I was part of that raid. The glory belongs to me. Give it back. In a swarm, you can feel bodies basically just rolling past the two of you. As probably a dozen different bone gnawers suddenly turn to Krynos and just swarm this giant that was holding this woman. Almost just like watching a pack of rats just swarm something. And just as quick as they do, they all pull away. And you just see this is torn apart and bitten up Get Offender laying on the ground.
I continue my trek.
A couple of these Bonar sort of dusting off Granny and kind of propping her up. You see two more of these female figures in dark colors step up and drag this big Viking beast out down one of the alleyways.
I do my best to get the attention of May and Q without breaking my stride, because I'm sure they're in view of me because they are in front of me. But I spotted who I spotted, I believe, before.
I was like headed in that direction.
Yes,
And
you were
I
heading
think
to
I
the
like whisper under my breath after that happened. I was mistaken.
yeah. They go. You were going for the tall one, weren't you?
And I just nod and keep walking.
Tall does not mean revered. And I think in the most humble that either May or Q has ever seen Amari, because the one thing a Shadow Lord will respect is strength, and the fact that everyone was willing to beat the crap out of him shows that this lady has immense strength, and he will abide by that and actually show respect.
All right.
He doesn't kneel per se because it's not in him, but he does give the head a slight head bow without fully breaking his back or breaking his stride, like enough to say that he's acknowledging, but not to say I'm showing my belly, because he is who he is. Might I have the honor of knowing who I am addressing right now?
She smiles and she's still dusting off her windbreaker. Mallstalker, it's wonderful to meet you. Who are you,
Ram? How do I spell this?
Mallstalker, like a mall walker.
All right.
Yep.
With a hyphen. My name is Amai Jaffa. I've come here with two compatriots. Of course, we did not come empty-handed. Is May anywhere around us? Because did May have the other bag, or did Q have the other bag?
May, I believe, had the other bag. And is currently talking to Glass Bottle Joe, who's sitting near the little fisticuffs setup that they have.
The glass bottle, Joe, why do they call you that? Is it because of the glass bottle on your arm, or is it because you just always drink out of glass bottles?
Yeah, he wiggles his giant hands where it's just so much glass and duct tape. Just in these two mitts.
It makes a lot of sense. Anyway, they call me May Hemming. I see my friend is actually calling for me. Glass Bottle Joe, it was absolutely a delight to meet you. Thank you so much for telling me about your family. I'm sure we'll see each other later.
Stick around for the fight.
Yes. And I'm going to scurry off.
So Mall Walker's currently been fishing around in a pocket, handing out Werther's originals to you two.
Fantastic. We'll take.
We did not come empty-handed. There is another bag, but just in case. Well, there was an event tonight at a certain museum, and certain things were taken. And another tribe wanted what was taken. Another camp, I should say. But no, tribe. Tribe makes it. Tribe is what it is, not camp. We would very much like to take this off your hands to prevent more Garu on Garu fighting.
So as you explain yourself, you see various hands sort of reaching in front of Mall Walker and just handing her things. She's listening to you intently, but, a bottle of whiskey lands in front of her. She takes a pull and it disappears. and a cigarette lands in her lips, and that disappears, and just a reach into a chip bag. But she is definitely listening to you. You know, we thought it would be good for the Red Towns to get out here and join us tonight. We thought it would bring them in for a little humble fun. But we can see they are acting like Red Talons.
Red Talons. Yes. They are
Well,
not the most fun group.
they could use a bit of change. I know change is hard. It's hard. I've been around too long. So what we have is worthless to us. What is it worth to you?
I present this bag. I present the first bag that was given to me initially. And has May joined us yet?
Yeah,
this
I
is-
definitely have walked up by that point.
First off, this is for all of you. This is tribute to all of you. Something for each of you to enjoy your night, to enjoy your celebration, to enjoy your holiday.
No,
And
that's
I-
lovely.
And I open the bag to just present the Grey Goose, the off-brand chips, and all the what have you.
Oh, these
I
are very
decided to go-
on brand. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I decided to go.
Expensive brand chips.
I decided to go instead of Black and Milds and Swisher Sweets, they're Backwoods. They're Backwood brands.
I would open up my bag then as well, unless they're with the woman at the front. I know I showed her it, but I don't know if she took it.
She did not take
Okay.
anything from you.
So then, seeing Amari offering up the goods to this woman, I too would do that.
There's a
Nice.
wild strength as those little bony arms reach in his bag and start whipping things out into the crowd. And you don't hear a single bottle shatter. You just see a furried arm just reach up and catch something and bring it down into the crowd. Everything is just caught and dispersed.
What is this worth?
All right, that's plenty. That's plenty. Didn't need all of everything. She kind of shuffles around. You see her walk over to this other bonar. Seems an old man, eye patch, missing an arm. The arm he does have just seems to be cradling something, kind of like how you would hug on a friend. She talks to him for a brief moment, and he hands over what looks to be something bound in leathers. About the size, let's say about the size like a pillow. It's large. He grabs it and shuffles over and sets it your direction. Go on now. Go give those piss pots what they need. If you want to piss them off, tell them that it's been drinking with the bonars all night.
I don't reach for it. I let Q or May take this. Because I don't trust it whatsoever.
Can I see what it is?
Sure.
Because
It's-
my sight still works.
Yeah. Are you holding it or are you just looking at it in her hand?
I'm gonna look at it before I take it.
As you stare for a moment, as his trembling old hands are holding out this package, you see that it seems to be a thick drape of fur and at least a wolf skull. A very large skull.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna like.
You gotta take it.
Yeah, I feel like I should like take my coat off and hold it with my coat.
However you want to do.
So I'm gonna do that.
I was gonna say the bags got emptied out, so you could just have it placed in one of the duffels that we got. Unless that got assimilated into the group too.
We like handed the bags to them though. So I wouldn't want to like take a bag we already gave. So I would like take my jacket off and be like explaining out loud as I do the thing, you know, for safety. And like
Yeah,
hold it
yes,
with the coat.
You wouldn't want him to get cold.
And I would just like look questioningly. Him?
Yeah. That's one of the great granddaddy of the Red Talons.
I'm going to do my best to like mask the horror of the fact that we have just been handed a skull. I don't know. There's a lot going through my head right now. I'm hoping that the skull doesn't have sentience. But you never know.
Welcome to the game
Yeah,
with
welcome
with spirits and totems and all that stuff, where it probably does.
I'm gonna whisper to it. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna introduce myself to her because I don't think I did. And by the way, my name is May. Absolutely lovely wrestling matches that you have. This is actually quite fun. Most fun I've had in quite some time. Thank you for having us.
You're always welcome here. She fishes in a pocket and puts a little lifesaver in your hand.
How did you know that green is my favorite? I love these things. Thank you.
Love old lady candy.
It's the best.
Now, Nana, when you say that you love old lady candy, do you mean candy that is made of old ladies?
Jesus Christ.
I am a bear, but I did mean like Werthers and lifesavers.
Cool.
As someone who just started keto, I especially miss
Oh,
candy given by old ladies.
it's a trap.
Bran, by the way, because I fully introduced myself with my full name.
You did?
Did I get any look of any recognition of at least my last name?
I'm going to say on a normal day, it would have been a spot for concern. It would have been inspected. Okay. This is a day where all are equal. And
wait.
There
I'm
are
looking at it
passes
now.
given.
Wait, I'm looking at it now. I actually did not take the dots that I was talking about. Never mind. I did not take the ancestor dots. I replaced that with allies. Never mind.
All right.
Does not matter. I have not gone Krynos, so they don't know yet. But what I will do, I'm still going to present Ballstalker with the 20 grand that I took, because I have plans that I could possibly use them later. Even though this is a one shot, I'm going to stay true to my character.
She takes the stack of money and weighs it. Oh, that's just lovely. And slice open, just like the Jack Nicholson Joker, throws it out into the crowd.
I often have
not a second thought to count it or look at it.
I often have need of people good with information upon the streets. So, if I take that as a down payment for the next time I may need your services, outside of this current exchange, that money is between you and I.
Not anymore.
You and I, meaning you, anyone knows. Your camp.
I'm sure we can
And there is
talk
more.
in the future.
There is more to come, if there is to be exchanges.
I like a young, respectable man.
I like someone who respects the power of their station.
Nodred. Go on, you. Go on.
Yes, ma'am.
Flirting with a little old lady. She kind of mumbles, and you just see this little figure just disappear into the crowd.
What age does she look? Just for my own personal portfolio, I need to know.
Yes.
It's hard gauge. You would have to think at least mid-80s.
I am not going to hide a laugh then when she says that to Amari.
When she walks away, you see the obvious just it goes back to what it normally is. Well, we've received what we came here to get. Are we staying for the festivities, or are we going to head back to make sure that the incursion of Red Talons comes through?
Yeah, actually, Glass Bottle Joe said that I should stay for the last match. I don't know how many matches there are, or how many are left, but he made a really good point to stay.
Can I bring him home and come back? And I'm just like holding the skull.
I thought you meant, can I bring Glass Bottle Joe back?
I mean, maybe.
No.
Don't think you have to ask too hard for that one to happen.
Alexis and Lawrence are out there. If you give them, if you pass that off to them, they will keep it safe. And I whisper, they are both Garou. They are just newer.
I'm gonna scrunch my nose a little.
You don't trust other Garou.
It's not that I don't trust other Garou, it's just that we were the ones, we three were asked, and I know that they're like an extension of you. I would just feel better if we kept with it, I think, at all times. Just in case.
You don't trust my people.
May, you get a text.
Drive me?
You get a text from SixWeb. Are you on the road yet? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I'm gonna text back. Nearly. Car emoji. That's it.
That's all you get.
Okay.
Would Lawrence drive me?
I was going to say, the message you just received is not something that should concern us all.
My dating life shouldn't concern you. No.
I don't care about your dating life.
That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't concern you when a
We're
potential date texts me, Amari.
We're on a mission.
I'm sorry that you don't get texted about going on potential dates.
I would very much like to insight if this is a performance being. Hold on, do I even have fucking insight in this goddamn game?
I'm walking towards the gate with my new skull pal.
What would I
I don't. There is no insight here.
Yeah. Now, what exactly are you looking to pick up?
The dodginess of the statement, because I'm asking, hey, was that something that concerned us as a group? And
give me,
give me
perception and primal urge.
And perception, what do I roll?
Are you trying to lie?
Oh, I lied for sure. Yeah. Charisma and
manipulation.
And
Goodness, you can go a couple different ways with that.
Expression?
Subterfuge.
Okay. Ooh. Daryl, what'd you get?
I'm probably gonna roll another willpower.
Burning those lilies.
I don't really give a shit. If I kill everybody, I kill everybody.
Yeah.
That's the. I mean,
That
if
was
you,
the line.
if you want to lie to the person who's always simmering at I will murder everyone.
Okay.
That's on you.
Well,
I got 2 successes out of 5.
Well, I got 6.
Yeah.
So, you believe me, I guess.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna say I don't believe you, but I let the issue lie. But I will get very close, like in your face. And I say, please don't withhold information from me if it is pertinent to what we are doing.
Yeah, and if you could actually brush your teeth every once in a while, that'd be great too, mate. And I'm gonna turn on
The
my
next
heel
time you
and
insult-
walk towards Q.
I text Alexis, if I ever go for May's throat, don't stop me.
You just get 2 thumbs up.
And then I walk to leave.
All right.
I catch up
already
with
at
Q.
the gate.
As soon as you step past that gate, again, dead silence. It's dark.
And we're in an alleyway, right?
Yes.
Really quickly, I punch a wall.
Go for it. Give me a strength and brawl. See how much damage you do.
As though I'm bubbling.
So I'm gonna catch up to Q and say, God, better get on the road pretty quick. Don't tell Amari, but it wasn't a text from a date. It was webbed 6 toes? 6-toe Tony? No.
6 webs.
5 out of
6 toes
6.
Tony's back in the party.
5 out of wait. What is my brawl? Oh,
No.
yeah, 5 out of 7.
6 web Travis.
You definitely smashing that concrete hard. You know, if you had been in your full glory, you probably would have knocked down that wall easily.
I sit and look at it for a bit, at the hole I just made. And I just growl and walk towards my car.
As I'm like carrying the skull, I'm like, I think Amari needs a hug. Arms are kind of full right now, but I'll get to it later. And just carrying the
I'm
You
gonna
want to start
open up
another
the
war of
door.
rage?
I'm gonna open up the door for Q, so that they can get in without having to like juggle things.
Appreciate that.
And then I am gonna pop inside myself, inside Britford. If we could be going back to 6 web, that would be great.
Is that where we needed to be? Did he say like where to bring the package when we got it?
He did not tell you. However, you know of the only cairn of the Red Towns in this territories.
And is that at 6 web or is that at a different location?
That is a ways away. You are looking at Central Texas bound.
And
the road is your mistress.
After I say that we need to go back to 6 web, I say actually if we could go to the Red Talon can, that would be great. Thank you, Bradford.
I want to try to say hello to the. Well, first of all, would I know if it was a bad idea or not to try to talk to this skull? And then if it's not a bad idea, I would like to say hello to it.
Are you just talking to the pouch, or are you opening up? Are you taking out the skull?
I don't want to open it necessarily, if that would be like uncovering something that's been like ritually sealed, because that seems
You feel like there's
bad.
you feel like this leather that's wrapped everything is definitely holding in
Mhm.
any energies it might be giving off.
Yeah, so I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I wouldn't uncover it.
All right.
Um,
Bradford types in Hippie Hollow into your GPS.
Ridiculous.
It's a real place and it's glorious.
Amazing.
And are you two leaving together? And both cars.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna have us go without Amari. He knows how to get there. Plus,
I tell Lawrence to follow them, and then I dictate my entire strategy of how I'm going to kill May and Q and take Q's powers of healing. I don't do that, but he does imagine that in his mind.
Maestro, hit me with highway.
To the danger zone.
Yeah. It takes about 20 minutes to get out of town. And almost like a perfect cutoff, the city just seems to disappear. And most signs of life just seem to vanish. It gets nice and dark. Given at this hour, there's not too many cars on the road. And you're heading for out of town. The only things between you are just going to be little burgs and, all these little in-between stops in the middle of nowhere. Is there any conversations you're having on the way?
I think I would just be kind of looking down at the skull, even if it's not going to talk to me and I'm not going to unwrap it. I would say like, hi, I don't know if you can hear me, but we're going to bring you back to your people, and I'm sorry that you were taken, just in case.
Give me a wits and either primal urge or occult.
I'm definitely going to scoot a little closer to Q as they start talking to the skull.
Mari in his car has gotten out one of those like the vice grip hand things because he's just still thinking about the breath comment from May, and he's trying not to flip out about it.
Stress ball.
5 successes.
5 successes. You're really drawn to open it.
Right then, Q. What if we just like take this finger and make like a little bit of a hole, like in the rippings, just like to aerate it, get a little bit of air in there. See if that makes it so he wants to talk back to us. That sounds fun, right?
Daryl, why did you choose to go in a separate car from everyone?
Mana knows this is wrong, but apparently Q does not.
just think about it. I mean, it hasn't said anything back to you yet, but like, maybe it just doesn't have the air that it needs to say anything just yet.
About an hour's time has passed as you two ponder unleashing. When Bradford chimes in, says, we're got to pull over at the next quick stop. We're running low.
All right. Can we maybe do like one of them that has like a Subway and maybe a Taco Bell or something attached to it? I'm a little hungry.
Lawrence is fully following their car, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to hope we'll find an open one, and maybe there'll be a sandwich shop attached to it.
All right, whatever you find, Brentford, that's fine. I trust you. You've got good judgment. Speaking of judgment, it'd be really fun to talk to this skull, don't you think? Hear what kind of weird things it's been up to in the past.
I would like to. Would using Sense Wild help me decide? It just says that I can sense wild energies or spirits in the nearby area, but it doesn't tell me if it lets me know. I guess it wouldn't really tell me if it's like a good or a bad one.
Can we use our werewolf gifts on each other? Is that frowned upon?
I mean, it depends what you're referring to.
I'm speaking about my
if you're healing one another,
persuasion
it'll be
gift.
Come on!
I mean, Q's not a werewolf.
Yeah, so free game.
Oh, okay. In that case, I need to do a little bit of reading before I ask my next question.
I would also say Q has the second most amount of rage. They're just better at hiding it than Amari is.
Yeah. Secret is I'm always angry. Anyway. If I use my spirit speech, I'm gonna try to use that through. I'm gonna like open my coat so that it's just up to where like the leather is over the skull.
Just go full flasher.
But you're not.
But I'm not opening the leather yet.
All right. You can almost physically feel your words bounce off the leather. Like you can almost feel your breath coming back at you.
Okay. Then that would say to me that like this is protected and I shouldn't mess with it.
As you're staring at the leather bundle, you hear from the front Brad go, "Oh, thank God! I thought we'd be walking it." And you see a dimly lit little gas and go on the side of the highway. He pulls the vehicle off-road and towards the pumps.
We pull in ours and go into those weird Tesla fucking electronic.
Oh, there's
things.
no Tesla electronic here.
Fuck it. Whatever. We have enough charge, I guess. I don't know. It's a hybrid. Whatever the fuck. I don't care. I would like to think that I have enough foresight to be like, we're gonna go out with enough.
I'm gonna say you're well charged. You're fine.
I would never think to go out. Oh, half a tank, even though we might go all over Texas. We're fine. I'm never gonna be that person, and Lawrence knows not to be that person because Lawrence wants to have his spine intact. I love Lawrence. He's my boy. But I never know when I might just kind of
All right, who's stepping out? Are you having your people attempt to do this? Is anyone
Yeah,
going to
stepping
go
out.
into Guzzy's gas and go?
Um, no, I'm just gonna ask Bradford if you could actually get me a blue Gatorade, because I don't know if I necessarily want like a gas station like Tornado or anything. Gatorade will be fine, thank you.
Brad nods and exits the vehicle. Vehicle number 2. You just sitting tight?
Who did May get out? Sorry,
No, just Bradford got out.
Bradford got out.
I'm staying
I get
right
out
where I am.
I get out and stretch my legs. I'll open the door, but I don't get in. Or I'll knock on the window, but I don't get in if it gets open.
I'm not gonna open it.
To the building?
No, to the car.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No. All right.
I'm gonna roll. Do I have to roll willpower to not get pissed off?
No. There's something else that's gonna draw your attention.
Okay.
As you step out of the car.
I was about to punch a hole in that window.
You step out of the car and you stretch. And you watch Bradford walking towards the entryway to this gas station. That's when you notice you're not the only one watching him. You didn't spot them originally, but there are 2 other vehicles parked not by the pumps, but towards the side of this building. You didn't notice them because they are very dark. But you notice the figures there next to these cars. And you notice that all of them have their eyes fixed on Bradford.
So, because I'm a Hamid, apparently I only get 1 Gnosis point. I'm going to spend it now.
Okay.
So I can activate heightened senses.
Okay.
And essentially, it gives me my full-on wolf senses while in my Hamid form.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It is a perception plus primal urge to perform sensory feats impossible for humans.
Gotcha.
What I'm basically trying to do is just try to, from where I'm at in the darkness that they're in, I'm trying to fully be able to make them out. Perception plus primal urge. Cool. I put actual points into perception because I knew it'd be a thing.
I also put points into perception because I'm always like, Jay, you unperceptive bitch.
As you are wont to say.
I'm gonna do another willpower. I'm about to be a problem at some point.
Despite all my rage.
The next person that pisses me off. I've been trying to. That's 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. So you're just trying to get a good look at them?
I'm trying to, like, from where I'm at, even though, like you said, they're just kind of shadow figures that are obviously watching. I'm trying to see them.
All right. For the briefest moment, your eyes have that gleam of a wolf's eyes catching reflecting light. You're able to see perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
From what you can spot, you see at least 5 figures leaning against these 2 cars. One of them is a souped up Charger, like exposed engine, supercharged, just a beast machine. The other looks to be a just wrecked up tow truck, but also has that exposed giant engine pounding out of the hood.
With the just to go into the more details of it,
Yes.
do I get their scent from where I'm at?
Oh, yes. Now, normally just the scent of a gasoline next to you would be too much,
Mm-hmm.
but there's something much nastier in this air.
When you say nasty, am I think does it smell of the like worm rot nasty or just
Yes. You notice a couple of figures seem to be leaning over, looking towards your vehicles.
are they looking directly at me?
It's hard to tell exactly. They're still just a distance enough, but you know they're looking your direction. One of them seems to be a very large man. He seems to have a tin of used oil in one hand and just slowly rings it up to his lips. You can just see this black oil kind of trickling down the side of his mouth as he leans over and he's trying to clock who's in these cars.
Once again, I walk over to May's truck and I knock on the window.
You hear me say, yeah?
You're muted.
You
There's
hear
very
me
good
say,
windows.
yeah?
Roll it down, please.
At the please, I roll
This
it
is
down.
not the time for your fucking games. There are creatures of the worm here.
Point them at.
I'm not going to point them out because they are looking.
We'll use your words to point them out, and I'm gonna also like.
Do you see
look
the
around.
people? Do you see them standing over in the shadows? The ones watching your driver.
Yes.
That is them.
What do you think? Plan of attack should be?
I was just going to kill them in the middle of the parking lot, but do you think we need a true plan? They are of the worm.
Is there a masquerade storyteller that we're like trying to keep like the kindred do, or do we just not really care?
You try to hide your presence from humans.
Okay.
I think for me at least, yeah, I try to hide it, but I also know that they kind of just go insane once I go full bore.
You know it's not good for humans to see you.
Yeah, they're gonna
As you are.
they're gonna get weird, but also I'm smart enough to know that this place probably has a security camera that is immune to said insanity. That will just be me having to kill a lot of people that work at this gas station and taking the tapes. It's a lot of extra work.
Yeah, I'm gonna use jam technology though, to make the camera not work.
Is it a focused, or is it like a?
Ooh, okay.
Can you use it on one object, or is it going to use on everything?
I think jam
else?
technology is just full blown EMP.
That's what I'm asking.
Some stuff goes down.
I
So
like
my
that.
so my truck will cease working.
All your vehicles will stop.
Yeah, my vehicle will stop working.
All right, let me do a little research.
My vehicle will stop working. Theirs will keep working because he just described very old Mad Max. It's only gas guzzling, no electronic stuff.
So then we just take their cars. Problem solved.
Okay. The werewolf chooses the level of complexity she intended to jam. All technological devices of that complexity within 50 feet cease functioning for 1 turn per success. So, I mean, I would just want cameras to not work. And that includes like phone cameras, video surveillance, all of that. The difficulty for phone is 6. but I don't really know what that means.
That would be your level of successful runs, but because we're melding two different builds here, that now let's say I think a 3 successes would adequately.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I can break my phone without trying, but
Okay. Manipulation and craft. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
They all overheat and get that, hey, you can't use this anymore until this gets up back below 70 degrees.
Holy shit. All 3 of them are on the, like, super success.
Nice.
All 3 of my dice that I rolled.
So that's 2 crits and a regular success.
you fry your phone.
So that's 5.
And the store camera, right?
And the store camera.
For this I think for just this one scene.
I begin to walk over after I tell them what's happening. I just start walking over.
I'm gonna follow you. Actually, first I'm gonna like cover the skull back up, and I'm going to whisper, I'm so sorry, this is for your own safety, and put the skull underneath one of the seats in the car.
And I want to tell Lawrence and Alexis, since our car still works, if anything pops off and it looks like I might die, get me out, let the other 2 go, and we'll take the skull.
Little bitch.
As you approach, the door kicks wide open. And you see Bradford walking out, and you see someone draped over his shoulder. You see a young woman, very greasy blonde hair, kind of slicked back in an undershirt. She's got one hand in her pocket, but the other arm is around Bradford's neck. Yeah, just hop back on that road. Not 20 miles, and you'll be right where you need to be.
When you said that Bradford had someone in their arms, not like firemen carry, like hanging on the arms? Yeah. Okay.
She has an arm draped around his neck.
Okay.
And you said hand in a pocket?
Yes.
When you say hand in a pocket, is it like this, and the other hand is like in the pocket facing towards Bradford?
No,
Okay.
not like a concealed weapon.
Okay.
No. Good. No, into a jeans pocket.
Oh, okay. You had me at greasy. Also, I'm not going to cry over spilled humans.
Kind of stops her gait, seeing you, kind of meeting you halfway. Kind of looks over you for a bit. You're a big fella. What are you doing out in these parts?
Taking in the sights.
See anything you like?
There was a building that I thought about purchasing. How about you, Bradford? Anything that you like out here?
You can see that he's nervous here. He was not expecting this sort of attention in the middle of a gas station late at night. No, just ready to get back on the road.
Where's your friend?
Kind of looks over to her and realizes he never got a name. She just kind of hugging his neck a little closer. And just smiles at you. This big toothy smile. Breakneck.
Can I smell it on her as well?
It's hard to tell, but It's very potent around here.
I wish I had sensed the worm so I could just openly state, yes, they are of it. Because Toothy Smile sounds like we got one freaking kindred and some Fomori over in a corner. But also, that is my storyteller brain just saying everything's coming at me.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Is auspice is like what?
Moon you were born under.
Okay.
Yes.
Would my moon watch tell me if what moon this person, what breakneck was born under?
Yes, that would. Are you gonna go ahead and?
I'm looking at my watch.
Okay.
Activate.
Does it not have a role associated with it?
It's just a go.
Like usually say it'd be like a this plus this to get it going.
No, it just says the watch indicates to the user what auspice the person before him is.
It's a fetish.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. You're definitely picking up a ragabash.
All right then. So I see you, Chickster. Don't really like the fact that you have my friends here by the neck. Say we
Have you stepped out? Have you approached?
Yes.
Okay.
Say you let my good friend go, and we get out of your hair.
She furrows her brow and her cheek kind of pressed against Bradford. Oh, no, I would never. Why didn't you tell me? And she like swats him in the butt, kind of like shoves him towards you. Yeah. Not that kind. Not that kind. Come on. We don't want any trouble. And she makes her way to the charger. You see the other figures kind of piling in. And the doors close.
I asked May, what was your read on that one?
Yeah, she's a ragabish.
My eyes. God, I don't want a fucking metagame here. Would I know? Hold on, let me see what it could possibly be here. And if so, what would I roll to try to put the pieces together of someone who was born under a certain moon being able to be read and someone of moon of worm taint?
If you want to throw Enigma, if you want to do that roll.
Enigma.
We discussed that was the one.
I was hoping it was going to be a cult, but okay, I'll go Enigma. Intelligence plus Enigma?
Yeah.
I ended up putting one in Enigma just in case. Because I almost went into a full meta game fucking role play just now. And I'm just like, no, don't do that to your boy. That is a total of 5. I crit with my 3 dice.
Nice. You're staring at the group. And you're thinking about the moon. And you're just trying to weave these pieces together. And you find yourself kind of just counting. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You just find yourself sort of repeating the numbers. And while you're doing that, both of their vehicles, the engines just fire up. It's just deafeningly loud and belch of dark smoke. And you can see her in the driver's seat. And you see her raise her hands up onto the wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For me specifically,
Mm-hmm.
am I thinking Famori or am I thinking Black Spiral Dancer?
You're leaning toward the Black Spiral Dancer.
And the vehicles rage up and they're looking, and I could still, with my heightened senses, I could still see they're looking at me, right? They're looking at us.
You are positive they are still focused on you.
I almost
I'm
want to shout
aid you.
apostate.
I'm gonna aid you even further. So, rock music starts blaring from the charger. It is a Pearl Jam song. The song title is "Spin the Black Circle."
So,
and it all falls into place in your heart.
So yeah. So that pause was just me thinking of what I was about to shout before I did anything. And is Q still in the truck? Did Q get out of the truck and leave the bones?
I was like starting to put everything down and was like walking up.
I shout at Bradford. I go, get to the location now! And I go full Krenos. And I go charging towards the charger.
Give me a athletics and dexterity.
Okay. Because I know they were going to try and hit me with this fucking car. Black Spiral Dancers, good God. 1, 2. That is 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. All right. There's that burn of rubber as a car just fishtails in this gravel and swerves your direction. And you just plant your claws and just kind of push off of it. Either it's the force of your strength or it's the twist of the car, but you feel like you've shoved the car away from you.
The equivalent of a dog laughing you hear as I finally get to just start hurting something tonight because my willpower has been dwindling. Just a
all right, what is everyone doing?
That's what I do. Hey, should there be a music change for fighting?
There should be, but we don't have it.
But there's not.
There's not. Almost as if I anticipated a fight being somewhere else.
Well, somebody had heightened senses and they noticed some shit.
Somebody wanted to fight something since before we sat down. I'm gonna say to Bradford, oh,
I'm gonna say Bradford is scrambling, trying to dodge this car and get back to his own.
I will also just for Jess and Mana to know, the Black Spiral Dancers are a sect of werewolves that have fully gone the way of the worm. They are fully evil. And
yeah,
and they are the harbingers, and like they are just full blown like we need to kill them or we're gonna die. There is no in between, there is no talking here.
Yeah, so part of me wants to stay and help with that, and part of me is like, we need to get this away.
We got 2 cars. I got 2 helpers in my car that can follow Bradford that are also werewolves. Lawrence and Alexis are also werewolves, by the way. Just so
yeah,
you know.
So maybe have them come take this where it needs to go so that I can come help you with this problem.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They're going to follow. They're just going to all both cars are going to go. That was my plan. Both cars are going to go here.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be all right.
So
I can get away.
are you sending a vehicle out ahead of you?
Yes.
Yes.
One or both of them?
Both.
If Bradford can get away before the other cars, because I just kind of nudged another car away after it tried to hit us. If Bradford can get away, and I don't know the horsepower or the make and model of your car, to get away to the Red Talons. Wait, is Bradford like in a place where he can take our form, or is Bradford just a guy?
No, he's just kinfolk. He's just
shit.
Right?
Does he I went full Krenos. Does he go into the fucking
Into the
This is
fucking.
he'd be kinfolk, so he's
Oh, he's cool.
I mean,
Okay, he's cool. Okay, cool.
I will then also go Krenos and stand like guarding Bradford so he can get back to the car.
Then
All right.
I will send Lawrence ahead and have Alexis stay behind. Just so there is one kinfolk, one Guru going to where another group of Guru are. So there is some talking that can be had. Because Lawrence usually handles the driving. Alexis is the one that does the fighting bit, even though they're both low level. So Alexis would I think Alexis would get out to stay behind with me.
Yeah, so maybe
You
send the faster of the cars with the skull out of here.
The one that had been that was fully gassed up. So basically my car.
all right. That vehicle burns out and goes around, hits back to the highway. You notice that the Charger and the truck have not moved since that initial fishtail towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And they both pull away from you and go after the vehicle that just hit the road.
I was gonna
I'm
say
not letting him move.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna try
try.
to grab one of them.
Go for it.
Yep, I stand in the way of the other one.
Which
What
one
am
are
I
you
rolling?
going for? Which one are you going for the truck? Because I'll go for the Charger. That's the one that already tried to hit me.
Sure.
While those two are doing that, I'm going to use Blur of the Milky Eye to sneak through and slash their tires.
You can try.
And that's a manipulation and stealth roll for me.
All right, what am I rolling?
I mean, that's going to be a tricky one. For May, that's going to be a tricky one since these vehicles are moving.
Well, I'm milky eyeing my way around, just like kind of around. Like I'm invisible-ish, and they're predisposed because of these two. Right?
So I'm
You
not
being
going to
invisible. You being invisible would not stop their trajectory if they were going a direction. They weren't aiming for you.
So I'm not going to try and stop mine. I'm going to use Hare's Leap or Kangaroo's Leap or Murderer's Leap. I forget what there's multiple different versions of it to get on top of the Charger. So I'm riding on top of it.
All right.
I also took razor claws. So I'm shredding this fucking thing as they're driving. I'm trying to like full-blown Looney Tunes to the point where it's just a chassis, a freaking wheel, and nothing in between.
All right. First, let's see how well you hold on in that initial turn.
Okay, what am I rolling?
I would go with athletics and strength, probably.
Athletics and strength. All right, all right. It's good. It's good.
What am I rolling to stop the truck?
I would say the same.
Fantastic.
And
This is
May,
so
I
many
would
dice.
say, do your roll if you're gonna try it.
I rolled a 6, and I also completely misunderstood
That's
what was going on. But you know what? We have committed. So how does a 6 sound?
I'm gonna say you're definitely invisible. No one can see you.
Okay, cool.
You're able to get near the shimmying car, but to actually pierce through is gonna take another roll.
I'm gonna take a photo of this so everyone believes me.
What would you like that roll to be?
Be a melee and strength, I would say, or a dexterity melee. Because
You know what? No.
You're trying not to roll an arm under a wheel.
No, Bran. I don't want to. I just want to be invisible instead,
That's fine.
actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
I got 9 successes.
Nice.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Out of 13.
All right.
Oh shit! I am full Kranos. Oh fuck! I gotta roll 4 more. Because initially I just put a picture in there. That's 6 successes. I rolled all successes. I threw the picture into the Discord group chat.
Into the nether.
Nice.
And then 4 more. That's 1 more success. So 7 successes.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Q. You plant just that full body of muscle. Just stop that truck in its tracks. You can just feel it shimmying against your force, and you just hold it back. Ari, you start tearing away at that metal, ripping that off the hood of this car. That's when you're greeted with a woven face.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Krenos wolf in there. I would say about 3/4 of it looks like it was just chemical burned. There's just this raw meat of flesh taking its face, and this thing just takes a swipe at your direction.
When I fully see it, it just hear me goes, "Apostate, Daxa!" as I'm ripping through.
You want to try to dodge that?
Yes.
All right. Dodge and dex.
Is dodge a thing?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
I missed that. So just dex, you said. Because I didn't see that on the sheet initially. Because I totally would have put that in if I had noticed it. Yeah, I'm going to spin that 1 more willpower. I got 1 left. That is 2 successes out of 3. Because I have none in dodge.
He did really well. That catches jugular. We hooked neck. And you just see just this red splurt of your blood pouring into this car. That's going to be too lethal.
Darrow's always like, somebody's gotta die.
That's true.
I already told you. I'm going to dip. I've already said this. I will leave. Where the fuck? I don't know where this is. Oh, there it is. I got hurt, injured, wounded, mauled, crippled, and incapacitated.
You'd be at injured.
Injured? Okay.
Yeah.
a full X in that box?
Yes.
All right.
Now, keep in mind, you heal 1 point every round.
So I'm at a full thing, and my stamina is still my health is still whatever my stamina is plus whatever. I have no idea what my health is.
You would be at a -1 till the end of your next round in the heal.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what my health is.
If you take no more damage. All right, Q, you are holding that truck in place. What is your next step?
I think I'm gonna say like I don't know. I don't know how to be cool. So I'm just gonna be like, why don't you stay a while? I'd like to pop both those front tires so they can't go anywhere. So like keeping a hand like on the truck and then like reaching down and popping the tires so they can't go anywhere.
I'm gonna need a strength roll for that one because that's a tricky maneuver to switch hands and pop.
Yeah.
This is gonna turn to me forgetting that I have like extra shit for being full Krinos.
Oh, always.
So
7 successes.
As you plant yourself to adjust, holding it with one free hand, the other one going down to just rake those giant claws against the tires. You suddenly lurch forward because they have slammed in reverse to pull away from you. Your claws just smash into the ground. And this truck is now backing up at, we'll say stupidly reckless, but that seems redundant for a Black Spiral Dancer, speed away from you.
Is there something I can roll to like hold on quickly to like so that they stay?
Yeah, you can try. I would say the same strength and athletics.
All right.
I would like to run inside and go under the counter to get the convenience store gun. And I'm going to come. Don't give me that look, Daryl. And I am going to just start shooting. Obviously, not at my friends, but at these two vehicles.
That was 10 successes. I crit.
Yeah, you are holding on. You are eating gravel, but you are holding on to this vehicle. It has dragged you, through the gravel, through that nice bump onto pavement, and but you are latched onto this vehicle.
Full Cape Fear.
Yes.
Burr, burr,
If it was a 12-foot bear. May, you find the let's see. Probably shotgun would be the appropriate choice. You find a shotgun behind that counter. Who are you going to fire at? And keep in mind, your friends are on these vehicles.
Yes.
All right.
I think again the tires for now. Just want to make sure that they're definitely not going after the skull. And I don't know how many shells are behind the counter. Like at least 10.
This is a double barrel, isn't it, Brad?
Of course, it's a double barrel.
Yeah, it's a double barrel. You got 2 shots.
I know, but so there's 2 shots in the gun, but then there's more shells under the counter, right?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay, cool. This is sexy. Well, I guess I'm gonna just get close enough to the charger, but not too close to just shoot.
Yeah, you want a nice good spread.
What?
You want a nice good spread.
Got a
Yeah.
good spread.
Yeah, spread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get the tire, get your friends, get everything involved.
Yikes.
I don't think I'm gonna get him. My friends, that is. I think they'll be okay.
Sure.
What do I have to roll?
Optimism.
The firearms and dexterity.
You
I think
realize
that
this-
I also
Another
would.
case of we didn't know that was on the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad excuse. Firearms is on our vampire sheet.
Yeah, Valorant and dexterity are both.
Dodge, I get. Dodge, I understand. That's a loop.
What is what is lupus? What does that give me besides a +2 to dexterity?
That would be your wolf form.
I am
You've
gonna
shifted to
do
your
that. Yep.
Okay.
I would like to do that.
All right.
So no shotgun, just full blown. You're a wolf on the ground.
Yes.
Oh no, I
Yes.
don't want to do that. What's
Yeah, lupus is full blown. You're
Yeah,
just
you
a
are
wolf.
full wolf.
okay? What's glabro?
Glabro
Uh,
is your like weird in between.
Beefy
Like-
human, kind of Cro-Magnon.
Okay,
Yeah.
I do like that. I think that is my preferred state actually, but that's not what I want either. What's hispo?
That's your prehistoric, your
Yeah.
dire wolf, like literally like your 12-foot wolf that's on all fours.
You know, I guess I'll
You're
just
the-
go fuck myself and stay as is. This is bullshit.
You're still
Fine, you're
in
have so many
Hamid?
options.
well,
You're still
I'm
in Hamid form?
invisible. Nobody can see me, so you can't tell if I'm in Hamid form or not. But
You
yes.
can't judge them right now,
Yeah.
Daryl
Yeah.
or Amari.
Well, I did get 2 out of 2. It'd be pretty hard to get better than that.
That is true. Amari, are you going to attempt to dodge or soak?
Yeah, because I'm gonna get hit, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking dodge this shit because I knew this day would come.
All right.
As I look to the sheet and I know that I had actually a +1 to dexterity, so I should have been 4 dice instead of, but still. All right. That is 2 successes.
All right. You are lucky it was bird shot, not buckshot. You're peppered, but with your thick hide, it stings a little, but there's nothing about it. It does not.
Another point in the negative for May, though, in general.
I'm gonna yell out, sorry, Amari, I'm just trying to help.
I'm going to make sure that their entire line knows nothing but misery for the rest of their days.
The Charger starts leaving the parking lot with Amari on it.
I would very much like to get it back in blood right now and swipe back with my razor claws. Quite literally, if you would allow me.
Sure.
Let's see, that's a +4 to strength, which I don't think I was fucking rolling. Plus a +2 for my razor claws, so it's a total of 8 plus 5, so 13 dice.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3. Hear the click clack. All right. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. That's a 1. That's a 1. Get that the fuck out of here. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Yeah.
And if I'll say if need be, I'll spend that last willpower. Just go full blown. Everything dies right now.
How are you attacking?
Um,
Or who?
I'm still on top of the car, am I not, or did I get knocked
Yes.
off?
No.
I go for. I'm gonna rake their eyes out.
The one who initially tagged you?
Yeah, the one that got me in the neck, the person that was driving. That's who.
No, the passenger is the one who tagged you.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna rake the fucking driver's eyes out.
All right, you're gonna go for the driver.
Yeah, I'll get the passenger next, but right now I need to stop this car. I'm not that pissed off, but yeah, I'm gonna take some eyes out and I'm gonna have them on my fingers and do a weird puppet show later on a later date.
For 13, right?
I rolled 13, yes.
All right. You hook deep.
Good.
You feel that little pop against your fingertips. That car starts to swerve wildly.
Just the most. Could I? Could I make an intimidation check with how freaking crazy my laugh gets in this Krenos form that even possibly a Black Spiral Death would be like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Hey, go wild.
Let's see.
While we do that hunt, Q.
Charisma plus intimidation.
Yes.
How are you doing over there? What's your
I'd
maneuver?
like to climb up onto like the hood of the truck and like punch the windshield out.
Go for it.
Same roll.
Brawl
Brawl. Okay.
and strength.
Okay. Let's see what dice.
It's 3 successes for the intimidation.
Nine successes.
Yeah, you smash through that window. You just big old bare fist just break through that glass. As you do, that truck now starts lurching forward and seems to be taking you towards that direction of the highway with it. May.
Not if I can help it.
All right.
I am just sprinting up and I'm gonna pew 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 pew. And by pew 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 pew, I mean
Shooting? You're shooting?
yeah. Again, it's at that tire. Okay. I am gonna use a willpower. I think that sounds pretty sexy. And I'm glad I did, because that's 2 successes. Out of 2.
Q, I need you to you gonna soak it or are you gonna try to dodge?
I thought that they were in the vehicle.
No, I
They're
just
right on
punched out
top
a
of.
window so far.
Oh.
There is a big old bare butt
But-
directly where you're aiming.
Well.
Is May running up behind the truck? In which case, I'm in the front.
Yes, I am. I'm so glad that you've made
I'm
that
gonna say
distinction.
no because it was backing up and away until you
False.
climbed onto, and then it started going forward.
I don't want to move from where I am.
Unless May is gonna wait
because-
until it passes.
Yeah, I could wait
Try to
until
hit after.
Yeah. I want to see the trajectory of where it's going.
All right.
You know, Amari, he's a dick. If I accidentally hit him in the big toe, oops, sorry. Q, on the other hand, good pal. Don't want to hurt them.
I'm gonna say you're unable to take out the tire, but you do hit the control panel on this tow truck, and a large tow hook in the chain is released and is now dragging along the ground.
Okay.
Do with it what you will.
I'm going to pop onto it. I'm going
You
to...
grab on.
Yeah. And I'm just going to make my way... Just gonna hop on.
Making your
All
way
right.
downtown.
Walking fast. Faces past as I'm homebound.
All right. You are all on the highway.
When it's my turn, and it doesn't have to be my turn right now, but I
May,
would.
hit me with that music. I knew we'd get here eventually.
All right.
Hit
This
me
is
with
supposed-
the music.
This is supposed to be a chase the entire time. Just a gigantic.
Have you
I'm just
ever
on top of
heard-
this.
Just a bear's butt, just whenever it is my turn, I would
And-
absolutely love to take the driver out of their seat and just huck them behind me. Love that.
All right. Give it a try. You currently have an arm through a glass window, so you're just gonna try to just stretch a little further and pull.
Yeah.
All right. And Amari, unfortunately, there's a chorus of laughter with yours coming from the car.
I know what I'm dealing with.
Even the one that you are currently blinding, she still got some good laughs out of the situation.
That worm sickness, man.
Oh, it's awful. All right, Q. Do
What am I
you
rolling?
do.
Strength?
It's going to be strength and athletics.
Wonderful.
Jesus, it's cops.
Ooh. $11 successes?
You're able to grab this driver and pull out from the car.
Skill not a lot of people have.
However, as you do, you see him shift and turn into one of these wolves. And just sort of is like kind of latched onto you. Just sort of holding onto you in the hopes of whatever you do to it, it's going to do with you. The one in the passenger seat has reached a elongated arm over and is currently steering the vehicle.
Wait, whose turn is it?
I
I
would,
know
say,
this is.
I would say it's May's turn.
Yes.
Since May
I'm
is asphalt skiing.
okay.
God, that
I
seems so painful.
would have like quickly scurried up the back of it, and I would like to take the butt of the gun and break the glass of the rear view glass windshield.
Rear window.
Yes.
All right.
Do I need to roll for that?
I'd say so. This
you-
is an odd situation.
Okay. What shall I roll?
Melee and strength.
Okay. Not dexterity in strength. I'm seeing how fast I can do that.
I mean, you're using like a melee weapon.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
The only one's still not in a wolf in their full-blown war form.
Okay. How does a 1 out of 1 sound?
Sounds like that's some really thick glass.
Fuck. Okay. I am going to go into my Krynos form and just
There it
fucking
is.
There.
bash myself into the windshield.
All right. Brawl and strength.
Okay. I can do that.
Don't forget to add 4 dice.
Oh, I have already picked them up, baby. All right, strength and brawl. Oh, would you look at that? I have 2 in brawl. Wow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can count. It's 5. Confirmed.
5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
I'm
You
regretting my dots in streetwise politics and several other
it's
things.
gonna go in a lot of different ways. You smashed through the window effortlessly.
Okay. Is there anyone in the back seat?
Oh yeah, there's a smiling face looking directly at you.
I am just gonna latch onto their neck with my teeth.
All right, try to mash your head in there and go for it.
Okay. With
Because they are gonna attempt to do the same.
with a strength brawl again.
Yes.
All right. How does a 1, 2, 3? I don't like just leaving it at 3, so I'm also going to use my willpower. How does a 5 sound?
5 sounds like you've latched on to this creature's lower jaw. You just sort of snapped over its maw
I'm gonna
as it was reaching for you.
look down and give it a wink.
You feel a tongue slither out and roll across your maw.
I would like to grab the tongue and just yank it out.
Roll for it.
This is disgusting.
We're
Yep,
gonna
well.
make you dismember someone whether you want to or not.
Unpleasant.
Welcome to the world of darkness, children. It ain't great.
Okay, how does a 5 sound?
As you're reaching for it, you're unable to grasp it. You can feel it sort of poking into your nose. This is this awful, irritating itch as you feel it just tickling into your nasal cavity.
Full venom tongue up your face.
No, just gross.
I'm just gonna bite down harder. You know how pit bulls when they latch on, it's just that's me
Alright.
right now.
All right, go for it. Do that strength roll. See if you can see what you can gain in this.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to use the body of the wolf that is latched onto me to smash up the truck.
You're just gonna body bounce onto the.
I'm gonna grab onto them and just smash them off the truck.
I've done that move in real life.
May, you feel the sudden tension and pop as you've broken its jaw. You can feel some crunched teeth now in your mouth.
I'm gonna pull my maw away. Hopefully with theirs.
Q,
Yeah.
roll for it.
Thank God.
Athletics and strength.
Yep. I almost feel like I need to throw a balancing act at you during this.
Got that? They got that +6 to strength versus our +4.
10.
Yeah. You proceed to just rock into and just sort of slamming. You're slamming against the truck with this wolf in between you.
Who's driving the truck?
There's a passenger that is.
Oh,
However,
okay.
it is lurching back and forth. You're
Oh,
this
God.
this slams.
Yeah, but I'd
you
like
know,
to be
you are-
slamming them into the, windshield, into the hood of the truck to break it. So I'm making it hard for them to drive the truck.
Oh, rest assured, it is difficult to drive this truck.
I'm a very large bear. I am in the way.
I don't think you quite understand the amount of just madness that is keeping this vehicle moving. The person who's driving probably hasn't seen anything in the last 4 minutes.
We're all fighting
gunning
against.
it.
Yeah, we're all fighting against a bunch of evil Deadpools that just don't really care. This is all a joke to them. Like, oh yeah, bears on the side of the road. Of course, that's gonna happen, America.
Just want to do a quick roll, real quick.
Oh god,
Redundant.
Deadpool shows up. It's a
Looks
different game. We're
directly into
playing.
the camera.
We're playing shit. We're playing masks now. Suddenly, we switch. We switch mid game.
For Q and May, I need you to roll an athletics and strength to see if you hold on.
The music got really serene.
Yeah, it did. It's nice.
I rolled a 3. Oh. There's just a little bit of peace going through my mind, you know?
There's a moment of clarity.
Yeah. As I hold on for dear life as I roll a
8.
3.
8 successes.
8. All right. The truck slams into Bradford's vehicle.
Oh shit.
Q, you hold on. May, you are thrown. I need you to roll to see what kind of recovery you're going to have.
Which is a...
However you want to do it.
Well, I would love to use my charisma, because that is my best, but I think I need a little bit more guidance, Bran. Okay, I'm gonna roll a strength.
Okay.
And actually, I did roll one less, but it's fine. I'm gonna roll a strength and... a dodge, I guess. Dodging out of the way of tires.
I mean, you're airborne. You're not eating the pavement yet.
How does a 5 sound?
A 5 sounds like
Oh.
as this truck slams into your vehicle, you are hoisted and you roll. Roll off this truck and latch onto your car.
Okay. I'm gonna
And you're able to hold on however you would like.
swing that door open and I'm gonna get inside.
All right.
Bran, I have a question.
Please.
Because I stated that Alexis got out of the truck and would have been with me. Is she also on this charger, or can we just retcon that and say she's back in the truck if that makes it easier for you?
Either back at the truck or back at the gas station.
She's in the
It's up to you.
truck.
Okay.
She's in the truck with Lawrence. We're gonna say she's back in the truck with Lawrence. If I could get a chance,
They are playing catch up, by the way.
yeah, my feet. That is fine. That is completely fine.
They have got your 6. They are coming up.
I know they're there. This is why I'm not. I know if I start to get too injured, I can let go. I'll get picked up, and the pursuit will continue.
Yeah.
So while my fingers are still dug into the driver, I start to swipe for the other one, and I go for their neck, like they came for mine.
Go for it.
Mentally thinking of the amount of dice that is needed. That's 4, 8, and 5 more. Because math made me do it. Let's avoid the metal ones for now. Fuck me. Alright. So this fails out of there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Yeah, as you are puppeteering the driver's head, you extend that other claw, just rake it across his throat. And it's just a dark, sticky blood that's now coating your claws.
Yeah, that one's got to go because that was the one that hurt me. So when it comes back around to me, I'm just going to keep going till the head comes off. That is my goal. I'm collecting a head tonight.
All right.
And I'm going to mount it on the front of one of my vehicles.
Q, how you doing up there?
They're the most peaceful of the group, technically.
In like hitting this werewolf off the truck, did they loosen their grip from me at all?
I'm gonna say once there was that collision into the car, he stopped holding on to you and has been holding on to the truck.
Can I like push or kick him off the truck?
You can certainly try.
I'd like there to be one less person to deal with. Oh my god, there's so many dice.
And I anticipated this type of this chicanery, which is well, just like, let me put some allies in there that are with me, just in case.
I crit twice, 14.
So you got wait. So you got 6 successes plus 2 crits. Nice.
So he was holding on to the inner part of where most of the windshield was. Just those jagged bits of glass on the inner. Clutched on there. You sort of flay his fingers as you pull him away from this vehicle and throw him into the distance. This wasn't just a thrown off. You launch his body into the distance.
Wilhelm scream.
You just see this impact into the dirt on the side of the road, and it's gone.
And then I just turn to the rest of the people in the car, in the truck.
There's one more in that truck, and he looks away from May and looks to you, and all you see is this broken, busted maw kind of hanging off a face as it reaches for the wheel.
I'm just gonna shake my head no at him.
Slowly reaching out, you just see the head nodding yes.
And I'm gonna like lunge into the truck.
It's the full Jack Nicholson.
Okay, you're a full
nod.
bear. It's gonna be tricky to lunge inside the truck.
That's true. I guess I'm gonna reach my hand in through the windshield then and do the same move and pull him out.
You gonna try to pull him out?
Mhm.
All right, roll for it.
Mana, has
this one's gonna be a dex base because this is a speed game.
Mana, has your bear gone the same way as a certain movie that came out recently?
No, my bear is not on cocaine.
It wasn't me that said it this time, so I can't be the one that gets put at fault.
Dexterity and what?
Let's say brawl because you're sort of brawl.
Yeah, I'm not as fast as I am strong, I can tell you that much. Set some dice down here.
I mean, you still get a dex bonus.
Oh,
or
yeah.
I think you do. I don't know for bears if it's a minus or not though.
Only 6 successes this time. Not as fast.
You are gonna have to roll for your recovery
Okay.
because he clutches that wheel right before he can reach him and whips it as hard as he can.
Alright, what am I
This
rolling?
truck is about to go airborne. However you want to recover from what's about to happen.
Strength and athletics.
You're gonna try to just hit the ground running. You're gonna try to make it over to May and Bradford, or one of the other vehicles that's
I think I want to like tuck and roll so that I can be around in case that truck is not in case the truck is still driving towards them and I can stop it.
Go for it.
Brad, I think you're gonna like what I'm gonna do.
I like what all of you do.
Also because it's completely insane and will cause a massive amount of chaos.
why we're here.
7 successes.
You are able to push off of this truck as it's leaving 2 of its wheels. And you just sort of just tuck and roll. And you impact the ground hard, but there is enough of you to just sort of displace that heavy impact, and you sort of roll and you stabilize yourself. You can see this truck is now just barrel rolling before it just sort of skids and ignites on fire.
Yes. This is what we play for.
All right, Amari, I know you're itching.
I'm not going to attack the 2 of them. I'm going to rip the steering wheel out of the car so they have no way of controlling it anymore.
Go for it.
What do you want me to roll?
Strength and athletics you're trying to destroy.
Yep. Athletics. So that's still 4, 6, 8. And athletics. I am here to play the adult. This is the adult move. If I'm fighting 2 by myself, take out the whole vehicle because I have the ability to land safely.
Getting called out for shit I typed in chat.
I mean, he always calls us out, though, whether it's in Zoom chat, Twitch chat, Discord chat, he's
I
gonna call
know.
it out.
I'm not safe anywhere.
So how do these re-rolls work? For is it the whole thing gets re-rolled or just the fails get re-rolled?
We didn't specify, so I guess failed reroll.
Okay.
We'll do it like a sweet willpower.
All right. I will. Cool. All right. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes. 6 out of 10.
Almost like a scooping motion, you just jam his clawed fist into this, wheelhouse, just tear.
Oh shit!
Driver's
I forgot the extra 2 for. Oh, sorry. I forgot the extra 2 for the razor claws. That is 7 successes.
Yeah, you just tear this big piece of the wheel and the housing out of the front of this vehicle.
One last chuckle, just a and I hair leap again because I know my car is behind me, and I land on top of that, if you'll allow.
Sure.
Just full blown parachute. But what everyone else sees is just a giant arcing shadow, dark wolf in the air that is leapt like an impossible amount of height in the air. And then I land. And I just go, I'll buy a new one.
So Breakneck blindly fumbles for the wheel that is now gone. Then proceeds to put on her seatbelt before the car slams into the side of a wall. And just crumpling, another gout of flame erupts from this car.
I go hobbit and slide back into the car, and as we pass the flames, I just stick out a middle finger. Fuck you!
All right. I would say back to the highway. As far as sound, no.
Oh, good times. Good. Here I thought it was going to be a hollow man.
You realize by this point you're coming up shortly to the cairn. As you are continuing to take the highway, you spot a figure on the side of the road. You see a thumb held out and like a hitchhiker.
Do I recognize them?
No.
Could I make a wits and alertness to try to discern is this a regular hitchhiker or if this is much like how the children
I'm sorry, what is a regular hitchhiker at 3 a.m?
I mean, there's a non one of us, or my discerning is like, do I get the same reminiscent feeling of like the children being the opening to the bone gnars? Is this the opening to the red tal? Actually, no, the red talons would be fucking asking for a ride in a goddamn car.
No, they wouldn't.
I don't trust this.
Okay.
Beep beep. I'm gonna ask my Moonwatch if they have a level of auspice.
As you just go by.
Just hanging your arm out. I'm gonna say your Moonwatch doesn't respond at all. It stays dark.
That sounds vampy.
Okay, well, that's fine. Just a random person sticking their arm out is all.
Did I get picked up by a car at all, or am I still on the side of the road?
I will. You know
Fantastic.
what? I would have picked them up. This is the first time that Q would have been inside my truck. I would have.
Is it like a tiny car? Am I like sitting in it like this, like NASCAR?
Absolutely not. Like this is
okay.
A luxury electric car that was built to the specifics of someone that shifts into a freaking 14-foot murder beast on occasion.
Cool.
Like I always, whenever I assume that Shaq ordered this car and he wanted to be very comfortable.
I try to imagine that about everything.
Yeah.
About 3 minutes pass by, and you see a figure up ahead of you that looks remarkably like the one you just passed.
God damn it.
Same thing. Thumb held out.
Can I use Sense Wild to see if it's a spirit?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see if there's a roll for that.
I don't know if y'all just heard the alarm that went off on my watch, but that was me activating my Moonwatch again. I assume that nothing happened.
It's like the moon is denied.
This is probably full-blown a spirit. It's not raining, is it?
No.
Okay. It's not my guy.
No.
6 successes. I needed to roll perception and enigmas.
Okay. You don't believe that he is a spirit, but you can sense the energy around him. You sense someone who is definitely familiar with, probably has a residue from the Umbra.
Is this is for me. This is Daryl asking. Is this who I think it is? This is like the most badass person in all of World of Darkness that is somehow a werewolf, a wizard, and a fucking vampire at the same time. Okay. No. This fucking zombie Duke Nukem? What the hell is that? You're in my car. The way you got to say, kid.
I think after like sensing that, I would relay to Amari what I picked up.
I'll tell Lawrence to pull over because this seems like this is gonna be a thing.
It's like some Matrix shit going on here.
This is apparently gonna be a thing, and I don't want, for Amari specifically, even though Q doesn't sense that it's a spirit, who's to say that it's just something that is so powerful that they can hide that fact? But also, while the Black Spiral dancers do practice some literal weird stuff, them being able to teleport that amount of distance up a road does not seem like a thing. Even if they stepped sideways, I don't think they'd be able to keep up with the distance of a car. Stepping sideways for everyone else is going into the spirit realm and coming back out to the normal realm. So I instruct them to pull over because there's 4 shifters in this car, and one of them is one of them's bubbling.
The figure approaches. For that, May, did you stop? Or did Bradford stop, or did you just keep booking it?
Were we in front of or behind Amari's car?
You were in front.
You were in front of.
My car was bringing up the rear.
Kept on.
Yeah, you had the.
If
you had the stuff.
Could see you stopping in my rear view, I would probably be like, all right, what the fuck is going on?
I think you'd be able to see us stop.
All right, we stop and we put it in reverse. We back up, and I do not get out of my vehicle.
The figure comes up to your window, Amari. You can see he's got a wide-brimmed hat and just denim jacket. And as his face leans in, you can see the strong indigenous features and a big smile. Which any other time, any other person, any other place, this smile would be concerning.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of nice. There's something oddly genuine about this smile. It's not threatening despite how very big it is. It sort of waits at the window, waiting for it to roll down. Looks like you've had a hard night.
And who, may I ask, is observing?
He extends a hand through the window to reach over to meet yours.
Are these Nosferatu fingers?
No, that's his perfectly normal hand.
Okay.
Raven, few enemies. Wonderful to meet you.
Did you say Raven, few enemies? Is this a masculine presented person?
Yes.
Mister, may I say Mister?
If you like.
Mr. Raven, I'm interested to know how you seem to seemingly teleport from one place to another, and what business you have with us.
Well, for that first one, nothing like a good pair of shoes.
Okay.
And as far as the second one, no real business with you. Where are you heading?
Are you of the Red Talons?
Nope. Can't say that I am.
Then I can't say that I'm heading anywhere that you would probably want to go.
Can't say you're not heading somewhere that I haven't just been.
Then I would have to ask again, who are you, Mr. Raven?
Just curious type. Just one who likes to see everything work out just right.
Can I see his face?
Oh yeah.
Does it look gross?
No. A little aged. A little sun-beaten. Very golden eyes. And again, just that extended smile. It's just a little too big.
Given the abilities that you have put forth already, I'm going to be very candid with you. What are you?
Just
Are you
friend.
of the worm?
No.
Are you a
never.
leech?
Absolutely not.
Are you Garu?
Absolutely not.
Neither. You're not of the Farah. Okay.
Well, one didn't quite say that.
Oh.
Looks like, as I was saying, you had a bit of a night ahead of you, so I won't keep it too long. I expect you're heading towards that place that I wouldn't want to go to about the thing that I don't know about.
Yes. Returning something that they may want to keep them away from the things that we don't want them to go towards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are in quite a mood right now. So I assume you prepared and thought to wash the city stink off of you and your friends, right? Because that kind of thing would probably set them off right now. They're a little testy right now.
If need be, we will stop off and do such things beforehand.
Hey, no need for that. Don't you worry. I got you. He fishes in a pocket and pulls out a flask. And with his other hand, reaches into the car, offering it to you.
And what pretend do you want in exchange for this?
Nothing. You're doing good work. I like to see it.
What Farah are you?
Do we really need to get all of our titles and everything known all at one time? After all, I'm kind of here to help. And be a real shame. And his eyes kind of lock onto yours. If you were to kill the messenger.
I was not planning to do such things.
You feel there was a little more weight into that phrase.
Kill the messenger. Do I smell
something like
do I
something
smell
that
a
your
cat here?
tribe may have done?
Ugh.
Someone your tribe may have eradicated during the war? Someone like Gaia's messengers?
You talking about the bats here?
I'm talking about the bats here.
Oh, okay. My bad. I wasn't there, man. I was not there. I am not going to kill anybody.
It was a different time.
A different time?
Nice to see a bit of penance. So, go on.
Hey man, hey, we got no problems here. Just like, hey, I'm gonna take this in full good faith here. I'm gonna take this. You do your thing. I don't mind. We go wash ourselves, and then we keep going on ipso facto, and suddenly I'm a different character.
He's still holding his arm in an odd angle with the flask in it.
I take
Okay.
it from him.
He waves over to Q.
Just like very shy, like
Oh, that
very
big-
large, very shy bear.
Big smile.
Just
Big
like-
smile. Well, that's nice to see.
There's
Everyone getting along here.
there's a certain faction, there's a certain camp of my group that has dedicated themselves to penance for actions. Would you like me to send word to them that some of you are around, or do you want to remain a secret?
Oh, that's got nothing to do with me. I just remember old things that happened.
Well, I hope we can move forward. I, for
Let's
one,
stretch out. And he again points over to Q. Looks like you're doing just a fine start to begin.
well, I
I'll
have
leave you here.
and I shall leave you.
Tips his hat again. That smile never breaking.
Have a good night, Mr. Raven.
Good night. Good night.
I roll the window up and have the cars take off, and I look at you like, holy fucking shit. Holy shit. That was a bat. That was a fucking bat. What the hell, dude? What the hell? just full blown, just breaking all of the
That is your guilt talking, but it was not a bat.
Oh, was it?
No.
Okay, never mind. We killed a few.
You killed near all of them, potentially all of them, but aside from
Oh,
a
are we
couple.
talking about? I thought we were talking about specifically what the Shadow Lords
Yes.
killed.
Shadow Lords went directly for
Okay,
our bats.
yeah, and that was an accident. We thought they were fucking vampires when we
Yeah,
killed
thought
them.
Thought they were evil spies. Everyone.
Oops. Yeah, yeah. So I just think I full blown met a bat just now, and I'm just
I'm
losing
just telling
my
you, above
goddamn
table,
mind.
it was not.
Yeah, I'm just losing my mind right now. I'm just like, this is either in my head. I'm like, this is either Dracula or this is a freaking bat that we murdered, because Dracula got taken by the Simitsi. But anyway, moving on, because people, it's late.
It is late. All right. You've reached your destination. Rather, as far as you feel comfortable driving to. Bringing vehicles onto the grounds of the Red Talons would be a severe mistake.
No.
So stepping out of the car, how are you all going to approach this?
Is there like a person that definitely looks like they're in charge?
So I'm going to definitely recommend that May remains at the back of the group. Because of all the tribes of Garou, I'm pretty sure the Glasswalkers are the least favorite of the Red Talons, given their ties to the humans and living amongst them. That is my recommendation.
Are they more accepting of talking to people in
I'm gonna get in wolf form.
other forms?
Wolf form is the best. They hate humans.
Yeah. So I should go like bear.
Yep. I was already, as soon as I got out of the car, walked up, I was in Kranos.
I'm gonna get in my puppy form and I'm going to roll around in the grass for a little bit.
I used whatever was in the flask that was given to us to wash the scent off.
You gonna
And
offer that to the whole class?
I offered it to Q.
Like
What
I
is
said,
it?
the whole class?
What does this flask smell like?
Give me a perception and primal urge.
Can I roll that as well?
3.
Absolutely. 3.
Mhm.
2.
2. Okay. You're not able to decipher precisely what's in there, but you have a strong suspicion and trust that it is at least pine needles and coyote urine.
Yeah, so outdoors.
But I don't think it's gonna harm us in any way.
No.
Like, I think it was sincere. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go not my Chronos form, because that seems like I'm gonna attack them. I'm going just straight up bear.
I'm staying Krenos because I want to be able to speak.
Aw, balls. I guess I'm also doing that. And I would like to carry the skull.
Oh yeah, I don't touch it. I'm not touching that shit.
May, how are you approaching?
I don't know how to spell charity, apparently. And I am also going to follow suit after I get out of my puppy form, or after I get done rolling in the grass in my puppy form. I'm going to go into my Krenos form. See that they're spritzing themselves with this, and I too will get the spritz. Hey, look at that. Somebody finally got it right. Thanks, Daryl. Boy, oh boy. And, I don't have any technology. And I'm gonna follow Amari's lead on this one.
I have Lawrence and Alexis stay with the trucks. They are instructed to, if they see those black sprout. Actually, no, we blew up their cars. They're fine. Don't stay. I instruct them not to stay inside the truck to like take up a post like in somewhere in the wilderness to watch, but stay close to the truck in case we need a quick getaway. And then I just begin I take the lead, I suppose, to go into the Red Talon's little homestead.
You're not even 50 yards before you suddenly realize that you are surrounded.
My alertness is so high, I think I would have noticed. I'm not even gonna roll, but I have a high
alertness.
I have a high alertness. I would have just been like, I knew this was coming. This would have been expected.
One of them, all that for you, all of them in just pure wolf lupus form, looking over your group, then focusing in direction. And just a low guttural voice. Hurry up. Grandfather rides with us into war tonight. And that's
Hurry
where we're
up.
gonna end.
Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I kept up the streak of not dying. That was so great, Brad.
All right. Thank you very much. I
Wunderbar.
release you. We are ending here.
Holy heck. We did it. We played our first game of Werewolf. Wow.
We did.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. This was our Fang Gang podcast. Typically, we play Vampire the Masquerade, and Stream Elements just at the perfect time decided to shout us out. You can go and check us out on Twitter. We're on all of the different podcast places. But tonight we were raising money for March of Dimes. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. It is an amazing charity that helps support parents throughout their pregnancies, helps to end preventable preterm birth, as well as infant death, as well as maternal mortality. So thank you all so much for that. Do we want to go around in a circle and tell them who we are and where they can find us, starting with Bran?
Oh my goodness. Hello, I was your Bran.
Who are
You
you
find me-
now?
I don't know, it's late. Right now you can find me on Fang Gang Podcast, and when I'm not there, I am running Spirit of the Wild's candles. Very nice, very nature friendly, very nerdy candles. Check them out, they're lovely. Thank you all. Passing this on over to Mana.
Oh no, it's me. I'm Mana. I was Q. I think a lovable bear, although I did more damage than I typically do as Talia, so that was fun.
You whipped a
That
guy
was-
halfway across the county.
that was nice. Huggable, lovable, strong, throwing things. Anyway, you can find me on the internet at Mana_Lorian. Gonna pass it over to Daryl.
Hello, I'm Daryl Dorsey. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr_Daryl Dorsey, as well as here on Twitch at Daryl Sucks the Game, and that is Sucks spelled S-U-X. I play a lot of games. I'm also a voice actor, and I do a bunch of other stuff. I'm the storyteller of our most recent chronicle of the last few chronicles of Fang Gang podcast, and a lot of other stuff. What else do I do? Oh, I thought you were telling me other stuff that I do. I'm just gonna pass it over to Jess. Go to Jess.
Right on. Mana's camera and my camera have just decided that we're too fabulous for y'all to continue looking at us. I'm Jess. This is my channel. Thank you all again so much for being here. Bran, thank you so much for running this. It was absolutely
thank you for having me.
fabulous to have you in the GM seat. It's been so long. I appreciate y'all doing our second annual Fang Gang birthday charity stream. Birthday special. Ooh, ooh. My name is Jess. You can find me on places on the internet at Just the Human. If you are into TTRPGs, which I suspect you are because you're here, on April 15th and 16th, that's this weekend, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, both days, we are going to be hosting more TTRPG streams. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic time. Still raising money for March of Dimes. Hopefully y'all will check it out. Otherwise, tomorrow I'm going to be playing Burial Cart here at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for my birthday celebration. It'll be a fun time.
Will you do that voice the whole time?
No, I will not. But
come on, it's so good.
But I don't want to. You could see me in the Jot Dog costume, though. Anyway, appreciate y'all hanging out. We're going to be raiding into that bronze girl. She and a fantastic group of people are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Again, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for donating. And I don't have a see you later, kindred lovers. Bye.
Peace up, moon kids.
Where are you going with
What?
that?
Moon kids? I don't
Moon
know.
kids.
Werewolves, moons,
Stay
whatever. Fuck you,
wild,
let's leave.
moon child.
Stay wild, moonchilds.
There you go.
Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.